You're not fat, you're not lean, just soft. No abs, no muscle, no shape. You try eating more, you just get fatter. You try eating less, you just get smaller. Chances are, you're skinny fat. Let me fix that. But first, are you really skinny fat or just guessing? There are a few signs, and they don't lie. Sign number 1. You look decent in clothes, but when you take your shirt off, not so much. Soft belly, flat chest, arms that look okay but zero definition. Sign number 2. You can grab a handful of fat around your waist. If you're pinching love handles, you're probably skinny fat. Sign number 3. You have no visible muscle definition anywhere. No arm veins, no shoulder caps, no chest line, just softness. Sign number 4. Your strength is low for how long you've been training. If you've been lifting for a year and you still can't bench your body weight, that's a red flag. If you recognize yourself in this, there's a good chance you're skinny fat. But before I tell you what to do, we need to fix what's keeping you stuck. Mistake number 1, you're eating the wrong way. You don't know whether to bulk or cut because you read somewhere that you need to eat big to get big, so you're forcing down extra meals thinking you're building muscle. Reality check, you're just getting softer. That belly isn't going anywhere when you're in a surplus. On the other side, you're cutting aggressively. You're trying to get lean, but if your arms look like noodles, there's nothing underneath to reveal. So what happens? You don't get defined, you just shrink. Because being in a massive deficit is the worst place for your body to try to build muscle. It's just trying to survive. So bulking or hard cutting, both approaches are wrong for skinny fat. But here's the good news. Being skinny fat means you're in the best position to transform fast, because you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. It's called body recomposition, and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Mistake number 2, you think endless cardio is the solution to fixing skinny fat. So you start doing intense cardio sessions, sprints, long runs, and just feel like you've completed a marathon. You finish completely destroyed, and you think this must be working. Well, it's not. Because if you're lifting and stacking hours of intense cardio on top, your recovery tanks, your energy drops, your workouts get worse, and you're not building muscle anymore, you're just tired all the time. And the worst part? You hate it. So after 4 weeks you quit and you're back to square one. Luckily, the fix is actually simple. We'll get to it in a second. Third mistake, jumping on whatever extreme diet is trending this week. Keto, carnivore, zero carbs, zero fun. These diets don't work for skinny fat people, not because they're inherently bad, but because they mess with your head. Maybe you've tried a few of them, and suddenly carbs become the enemy. Fruit? Bad. Rice? Dangerous. Bread? Basically illegal. So you spend the whole week being perfect. Then binge on pizza and cookies on Saturday because you feel deprived. Then you feel guilty, start over on Monday, and repeat the cycle. Congrats, you're now stuck in a mental trap. You need consistency, not extremes. And you know what fixed this? Eating like a normal human being. You don't need to cut out entire food groups. You don't need to fear carbs. You just need the right total calories. Enough protein and balance. That's it. So eat foods you actually like, track your calories, make sure you're hitting your protein, and stop blaming carbs. They're not making you fat, but overeating, yes. Alright, enough about what not to do. Here's the actual plan to fix skinny fat body in 4 easy steps. Step 1. Eat at maintenance or slight deficit. Not a bulk, not a crash cut, right in the middle, at your maintenance calories or a slight calorie deficit of 15% if you want to speed up the process. Because when you're skinny fat, you can build muscle and lose fat at the same time. This is called body recomposition, and it's exactly what you want. Now, finding your calories? Easy. You can go to any online total daily energy expenditure calculator. Plug in your height, weight, and activity level. That number, that's your starting point. The hard part is what comes after, because now you have a number, and every single day you have to somehow hit that number with a solid macro split. Not 2,900 calories because you guessed, not 1,600 because you panicked and skipped dinner. 2,200, consistently, for weeks. And skinny fat people specifically cannot afford to mess this up. Too much food and the fat stays. Too little and the muscle you're trying to build never comes. That's where Cal AI comes in. Set your goal at maintenance or slight deficit. Cal AI gives you your exact numbers and handles the thinking. Calories, protein, carbs, fat. No overthinking, just your macros ready to follow. Then you just snap a picture of your meal. That's literally your entire job. Cal AI reads it and gives you the macros in seconds. Something the photo missed? No problem. 2 taps. Added, numbers updated, and you move on. And here's what actually makes it work long term, the food database. Because you're not going to eat chicken and broccoli forever. You're human. You'll eat at restaurants. You'll go through weird, high-protein food phases. You'll pick up something last minute. And guess what? It's already in there. Cal AI has a massive food database constantly updated. No matter how random your meals get, Cal AI handles it. And if you're on the go eating something packaged, just scan the barcode. 3 seconds. Done. Because body recomposition isn't complicated, but it requires precision. And precision means actually knowing your numbers, not guessing. Cal AI makes that effortless. So download Cal AI and make sure to use the code CAPTAINWORKOUT for a 3-day free trial. Step 2. Prioritize protein. The rule is simple. Eat around 1.6 to 2 grams of protein per pound of body weight, then fill the rest of your calories with carbs and fats. Protein is what builds muscle, and more importantly, protect it while you lose fat. Without enough protein, you're just dieting, not recomposing. And I know what you're thinking. That's a lot of protein, and you're already tired of chicken. Good news, you don't have to live on chicken. There are plenty of easy options. Greek yogurt, grab a cup, eat it, done. Protein shakes, mix with water and chug it. Eggs, just scramble them in 2 minutes. So no more excuses for skipping your protein. Step 3, train like you actually want to build muscle. Going to the gym with no plan is the best way to make 0 progress. You do whatever machine is free. Random sets, random reps, and look the same forever. If you want to fix skinny fat, you need progressive overload, which means one thing. Every week you get better. More weight, more reps, better form. If you benched 135 last week, then try 140 this week. If you did 10 reps last week, then do 12 this week. In those last few reps where you're struggling, that's where muscle growth happens. So push each set until you physically can't do another rep with good form. Not sloppy, not ego lifting. Controlled, with good form. Because there's a huge difference between someone benching 225 with control and someone launching the bar like it owes him money. Well, one builds muscle, the other builds shoulder pain. So follow a structured program and stick to it long enough to progress. Step 4, fix your lifestyle. Because skinny fat isn't just a gym problem, it's a daily habit problem. So here are some quick rules. 7,000 to 10,000 steps daily, non-negotiable. Walk while taking calls, walk while listening to podcasts, walk after meals, just walk. You don't need brutal cardio. These small steps add up over time, burning calories, improving recovery, and without draining your energy. Sleep at least 7 hours of quality sleep. This is when you actually recover, this is when you build muscle, and this is when hormones reset. No sleep, no progress. And finally, stay consistent. This isn't a 4-week transformation, this is your new lifestyle. You don't need to be perfect every day, but you need to be consistent most days. 80% adherence over 6 months beats 100% adherence for 3 weeks, followed by quitting. So stack the habits, stick to the plan, and the skinny fat physique disappears. How to make sure you actually progress. Track everything, your meals, your workouts, your steps. Because if you don't track it, you can't improve it. Once you start tracking, you see the problems instantly. Maybe you're not eating enough protein. Maybe you're not lifting heavy enough. Maybe you're not walking enough. Data doesn't lie, so use it. Need to track your food? Use Cal AI. You need to know if you're actually hitting your calories and protein, or just hoping you are. Track your workouts? Use the Note app in your phone. Use a Google Sheet or any app you like. Write down exercise, weight, reps. Then compare week to week. Are the numbers going up? Then you're progressing. Staying the same? You need to push harder. Finally, you need to track your steps. Just use your phone. It already does it. If you follow this plan, you'll see the first changes in weeks, not years. And here's how you know it's working, because the scale alone is not enough. You can weigh exactly the same and look completely different. Same weight, more muscle, less fat. One looks soft, the other looks athletic. So if you only rely on the scale, you might think nothing's changing, when in reality, everything is. That's why you need better signals. Are your lifts going up week after week? If yes, you're building muscle, even if you're in a calorie deficit. Take weekly photos, same lighting, same time of day, same pose. Then compare month to month. You should see more definition and less softness. That's body recomposition happening. Your waist should stay the same or go down slightly. Your arms, chest, shoulders should stay the same or go up slightly. So if your waist is shrinking and everything else is maintaining or going up, you're doing it right. How long does it take to fix skinny fat? This is the question everyone asks. And the honest answer is, it depends. Because everyone stores fat differently. Some hold it in the belly, others in the arms, some in the lower back. And fat doesn't come off evenly. You can't spot reduce. So your body decides, not you. But here's what you can expect if you actually follow the plan. First few weeks, strength goes up. You feel stronger, workouts improve, energy gets better. After 1 month, subtle visual changes. Less softness, slightly tighter waist, better shape. After 3 months, clear difference in the mirror. People start noticing, clothes fit better, physique looks more athletic. After 6 months, complete transformation. Not perfect, but unrecognizable compared to where you started. And this is where most people fail. They want 6-month results in 3 weeks, so they think it doesn't work and jump from plan to plan. So stop overthinking it. Stop looking for shortcuts. Start executing and stick to the plan. And if you want the next step, watch this video.